Hello guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. My name is Rajat and today we will be discussing the question longest common subsequence. In this question, we are given two strings text1 and text2 and we need to return the length of their longest common subsequence. If there is no common subsequence, we return 0. A subsequence of a string is a new string generated from the original string with some characters deleted without changing the relative order of the remaining characters. So in the given example, ACE is a subsequence of ABCDE. Now a common subsequence of two strings is a subsequence that is common to both the strings. So as we can see in the first example, the longest common subsequence is ACE, which can be get from text1 also by deleting B and D character. And similarly, in the rest of the example, the given constraints with the problem states that the length of the two strings can reach up to 1000 and that the text1 and text2 will only contain lowercase English characters. So now let's first understand how we can easily solve this problem. So suppose this is the example given to us and we will write them in a array fashion so that it will be much more clear. Now, the basic idea of subsequence that we get is if we compare the first two characters of these two strings and as we can see both are equal, that means the length of the common subsequence between the two is of length equals to 1. And now the next step would be we can forget about the initial characters and now focus on the rest of the string. And again we compare the characters of the two strings. If they are equal, then we again do the same operations, but as we can see they are not equal in this scenario. So what happens next? In this case there will be two more cases that we can come up with. Either we match the character C with the next character in the string 2, or we forget about the character C from the first string and compare it with the present character in string 2. So here it forms a branching kind of structure wherein at each step if the two characters do not match, we have two scenarios with us, and that's how we can get the maximum length of the subsequence that exists in this particular two strings. So when the two characters do not match, we have the choice of either accepting the one character or rejecting the second character. So that is what we are doing in this particular case. So it is kind of a brute force technique that we are using in this particular approach. And now we will see how we can code this particular approach. So as discussed, we need a helper method which we will be calling recursively in order to find out the length of the longest common subsequence. So let's define that. Now we know that we are starting with 0th index. So if the index of any of the two string reaches its length, then we need to return 0 because an empty string and a string with characters cannot have anything in common. So the length in that case will be 0. So now we discuss if the character present at index 1 of string 1 and index 2 of string 2 are equal, then we can increment these two indexes and continue our iteration on the rest of the strings. And now as we have found a common character, the length of the common subsequence will be incremented by 1. So we will write that as, now if the two indexes are not equal, we know that this character does not match and hence we have not found any subsequence yet. So there is no point in adding 1 to it. And now we need to find the maximum length. So there will be two cases, either we reject the character present in the first string or we reject the character in the second string. We can do so by incrementing the index of their respective strings. So we'll write that as, we are done with the coding from this approach. Now let's try to run this code and see if we get the right results. So we get the right results for all the sample test cases, and now let's submit this. So it gave us a time limit exceeded error, and we were expecting that error because we are checking for every permutation that can happen in between those strings and we are not storing any of the previously calculated result that we can reuse over here. Now we need to use memoization in this particular question where we can find out if we have already been at this index 1 and this index 2? And if so, then what was the result of the longest common subsequence at that particular index? So in order to use that, we can have a 2D matrix of length m cross n, where m and n are the length of the two strings. So we will have a 2D matrix. And now, as we know that the two strings can have longest common subsequence of length 0 also, so we will first fill this particular DP array with -1. Now if we have already calculated the value of this index 1 and index 2 mapping, that is, it is equals to or greater than 0, then we can simply return this value and we need not to calculate it again. Otherwise, we need to put these values into this indexes. So this math.max will also go into this. And lastly, we will return this index value. So now let's try to run this code. So it ran successfully. Let's test it for this input as well before submitting. So now it gives the right result. Let's submit this. So this got submitted successfully. The time and space complexity in this case is m into n, where m and n are the length of the two strings. Now we're using recursion with memorization in order to find out the results. How we can do that iteratively? What all things that we can make out from this particular if-else condition so that we can use that? Let's discuss that first with the help of an example, and we can then convert this code into an iterative code. So we are back again with the same example, and now as we were using a DP array in order to store the intermediate results, we will have this particular matrix. Now we have an extra row and column in this particular matrix in order to depict an empty string as the initially provided string to us. In the previous approach, whenever the character was equal, like in this case, at the cell 1,1, we see that the two characters A and A are equal. In that case, what we were doing? We were adding 1 to the value and then incrementing the indexes to the next characters. As this character is a common character, we need to add 1 in the longest common subsequence, and the longest common subsequence length before this particular character was 0. So we will add 0 plus 1. The 0th value is at the diagonal position to this particular cell. It will be a bit tricky seeing by this matrix, but when we will understand it with the code that we have already written in the previous two approaches, it will be much more clear and much more intuitive. Now, in the case when the two characters are not equal, we are sure that we have two strings, that is AA or A, AC. In between these two strings, we find out that AA is the string which gives us a longest common subsequence of character 1. So at least in this string comparison that we are doing between A, C and A, we are getting a maximum of one character which is still equal or which forms a longest common subsequence. So we will be taking the maximum of the two values and putting that into this matrix cell. This is similar to what we were doing when the character were not equal. In that case, we had two choices. Either we can increment the index of the first string or the index of the second string. Going by this fashion, when we fill up this matrix, at the end cell we get our result and hence we return that result. Now let's jump on to the coding part. So we have this code with us and we were using a DP array. We will be still using a DP array, but we won't be filling this DP with -1 that we were doing initially. Now, as we discussed that we needed a DP array of length 1 greater than the length given to us of the strings, and now for each of the value, that is if I is 0 or the j is 0, we need not to do anything, so we will just continue it because there exists no common subsequence between an empty string and a string with characters. Now let's see what are the two conditions that we were saying. So the first condition is if the two characters are equal and the else part. So we will write that first. So now in the code, if you see that if the character were equal at the index provided, we were adding 1 and then we were doing a helper function recursive call to the next of the indexes. So in this case, what we can do is we can have the value at dp of ij as equals to 1 plus whatever value was present at the diagonal of this dp array. Since whatever longest subsequence that we have found before these two indexes, we will be just adding plus 1 to that. Now in the else part will be still the same, that for this index I and j, we need to find out the maximum of index of first minus 1 j or I and index j minus 1. So we will write that as dp of I comma j is equals to math.max of, and at the end the answer will lie at the position and we do not need this helper method anymore. So here the character at it will be I minus 1 and j minus 1, as we have added one more index into this matrix, and for all the zeros we are just continuing the loop equals to. Now let's try to run this code. So it ran successfully. Let's submit this. So it got submitted successfully. The time and space complexity still remains m into n. There is a similar problem on LeetCode which uses this longest common subsequence, and it will be a great practice for you guys to attempt that problem as well. The problem name is delete operation for two strings. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.